The ostrich and emu are two of the largest flightless birds on Earth, often mistaken for one another due to their similar appearance. However, these fascinating creatures have distinct differences in size, habitat, behavior, and even their role in different ecosystems. While the ostrich is native to Africa, the emu is found in Australia, making them unique to their respective continents. Both birds belong to the ratite family, a group of flightless birds that also includes kiwis, cassowaries, and rheas. The ostrich holds the title of the world's largest and fastest-running bird, capable of reaching speeds up to 70 kilometers per hour, 43 miles per hour. The emu, though slightly smaller, is no slowpoke either, running at speeds of up to 50 kilometers per hour, 31 miles per hour. Their powerful legs serve as their primary defense mechanism, capable of delivering strong, deadly kicks to potential predators. Beyond their physical traits, the ostrich and the emu have adapted in fascinating ways to survive in their respective environments. Ostriches thrive in the dry, open savannas and deserts of Africa, while emus navigate the forests, grasslands, and arid plains of Australia. Their diets, reproductive behaviors, and even their social structures reveal intriguing differences that set them apart. In this video, we'll explore the key similarities and differences between the ostrich and the emu, breaking down their physical characteristics, speed, habitat, behavior, diet, reproduction, and unique survival tactics. By the end, you'll have a deeper appreciation for these extraordinary birds and their incredible adaptations. Ostriches and emus may look similar at first glance, but a closer examination reveals distinct differences in their size, build, and physical traits. The ostrich is the largest bird in the world, standing up to 9 feet, 2.7 meters, tall, and weighing between 220 to 290 pounds, 100 to 130 kilograms. In contrast, the emu is smaller, reaching a maximum height of 6.2 feet, 1.9 meters, and weighing around 66 to 121 pounds, 30 to 55 kilograms. Their size difference makes ostriches much more intimidating in the wild. Another striking difference is their feather texture. Ostriches have soft, fluffy plumage that appears disorganized, with large, loose feathers that lack a defined structure. In contrast, emus have more compact and coarse feathers that resemble shaggy fur, helping them regulate body temperature in Australia's harsh climate. Additionally, emu feathers are double-shafted, meaning each feather has 2 quills branching from a single shaft, while ostrich feathers have only one. Their heads and necks also differ. Ostriches have almost bare heads and necks with a thin layer of fine down, allowing them to dissipate heat more efficiently. Emus, on the other hand, have blue-tinted skin on their heads and necks, often covered in sparse, bristly feathers. Their beaks are also slightly different. Ostriches have a broader, flat beak suited for pecking at plants, while emus have a more pointed beak, useful for grabbing a variety of foods, including insects. Lastly, their legs set them apart. Ostriches are the only birds with 2 toes per foot, an adaptation that helps them run at high speeds, with their large toe acting like a hoof. Emus, however, have 3 toes on each foot, giving them better balance in rough terrain, but slightly less speed compared to the ostrich. These small but important differences showcase how each bird has evolved to survive in its unique environment. One of the most remarkable abilities of both the ostrich and the emu is their speed. These flightless birds rely on their strong legs to escape predators, but the ostrich holds the title as the fastest-running bird on land. An ostrich can reach speeds of up to 70 kilometers per hour, 43 miles per hour, with strides measuring up to 5 meters, 16 feet long. This incredible speed allows them to outrun most predators, making them one of the most agile animals in the African savanna. While the emu is not as fast as the ostrich, it is still an impressive runner. Emus can sprint at speeds of 50 kilometers per hour, 31 miles per hour, using their long legs to cover vast distances quickly. Their running style differs slightly from ostriches. While ostriches rely on long, powerful strides. Emus have a more bouncy, quick-step gait, helping them navigate the uneven terrain of the Australian outback. Both birds have evolved muscular legs with powerful tendons, allowing them to store and release energy efficiently while running. This elastic energy makes their movement more efficient, reducing fatigue over long distances. Another key adaptation is their reduced number of toes. Ostriches have only 2 toes per foot, which helps them maintain higher speeds, while emus have 3 toes, giving them better balance but slightly less speed. Beyond running, ostriches and emus also use their legs for defense. If cornered, both birds can deliver powerful kicks capable of injuring or even killing predators. Ostriches, in particular, have sharp claws on their main toe, making their kicks lethal against threats like lions and hyenas. Emus, while lacking sharp claws, still have incredibly strong legs that can knock down a predator or human if provoked. Despite their flightless nature, both birds are built for speed and survival, using their legs not just to escape threats, but also to thrive in their respective environments. Their incredible endurance and agility allow them to travel long distances in search of food and water, making them highly adapted to their harsh habitats. Ostriches and emus live in vastly different parts of the world, each adapting to their respective environments over millions of years. The ostrich is native to Africa, primarily found in open grasslands and savannas. These birds thrive in hot, dry climates with vast spaces where they can run freely. They are most commonly found in countries like South Africa, Namibia, Kenya, and Ethiopia, where they can roam in both wild reserves and semi-arid deserts. On the other hand, emus are native to Australia, where they inhabit a wide range of landscapes. They can be found in grasslands, woodlands, scrublands, and even semi-arid deserts, but they tend to avoid dense forests and extreme coastal regions. Emus are highly adaptable and can survive in some of the harshest conditions in Australia, often migrating long distances in search of food and water. The climatic challenges each bird faces differ significantly. Ostriches must cope with the intense heat of the African plains, often experiencing temperatures exceeding 40 degrees Celsius, 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Their mostly bare heads and necks help with heat dissipation, while their large wings can provide shade over their legs when sitting. Emus, on the other hand, deal with Australia's variable climate, which includes extreme heat, droughts, and occasional cold winters. Their dense, shaggy feathers act as insulation, keeping them warm during colder months and reflecting heat in the summer. Despite their preference for dry environments, both birds are nomadic, constantly moving in search of food and water. Ostriches are more likely to be found near watering holes, while emus can travel hundreds of kilometers following seasonal rains. This ability to adapt to changing landscapes has allowed both species to thrive in their respective continents for millions of years. Ostriches and emus have similar diets, but their feeding habits vary based on their environments. Both are omnivores, meaning they consume a mix of plants and small animals, though the bulk of their diet consists of vegetation. They play an important role in their ecosystems by spreading seeds through their droppings, helping maintain plant life in their respective habitats. Ostriches primarily feed on grasses, seeds, shrubs, and flowers found in the African savanna. They also eat small insects like locusts, lizards, and even small rodents when the opportunity arises. Because they live in dry environments, ostriches have adapted to survive with very little water, often obtaining moisture from the plants they consume. Their strong beaks allow them to pluck leaves and crush hard seeds, making them highly efficient foragers. Emus have a more seasonal diet, changing their food sources based on availability. They eat a variety of fruits, leaves, flowers, and seeds, but will also consume insects, caterpillars, and small reptiles when necessary. A favorite food of emus is the Australian acacia seed, which they help spread across the landscape. Like ostriches, emus can survive long periods without direct water sources, getting most of their hydration from plants and dew. One unique adaptation both birds share is the use of small stones to aid digestion. Since they lack teeth, they swallow pebbles and grit to help grind up tough plant material inside their gizzard, a specialized stomach chamber. This adaptation allows them to break down fibrous food more efficiently, making digestion easier. Both ostriches and emus are opportunistic feeders, constantly roaming to find food. Their ability to adapt to different food sources helps them survive in challenging environments where food availability fluctuates with the seasons. Ostriches and emus have distinct social structures and ways of communicating with each other. While both birds can be solitary at times, they are generally social animals that live in groups, especially during breeding and migration seasons. Their behaviors and vocalizations play a crucial role in survival, helping them stay alert to danger and maintain group coordination. Ostriches tend to live in small groups of 5 to 50 birds, often led by a dominant male and female. They are highly alert animals that rely on their keen eyesight and long necks to watch for predators. Ostriches communicate through body language, vocalizations, and displays, including dramatic wing flapping to show dominance or attract a mate. When threatened, they may lower their heads to blend with the environment or run in zigzag patterns to escape. Emus, in contrast, are generally more solitary but form loose flocks when migrating in search of food and water. They are highly vocal birds, using deep booming sounds, grunts, and drumming noises to communicate. These sounds help emus locate each other in dense environments and warn of approaching danger. Unlike ostriches, emus are more likely to use subtle movements rather than aggressive displays to express emotions or establish dominance. Both species use their powerful legs and fast reflexes to escape predators, but their social structures affect how they react in group settings. Ostriches rely more on their collective vigilance for survival, while emus prefer a more independent approach, coming together mainly when necessary. These differences highlight how each bird has adapted to the challenges of its unique environment. Ostriches and emus have fascinating breeding behaviors that differ in terms of mating, egg incubation, and parental roles. While both species use communal nesting systems, their parenting strategies vary significantly, with one key difference being the role of the male in raising the chicks. Ostriches follow a harem-style mating system, where a dominant male mates with multiple females. The primary female, or the most dominant hen, lays her eggs in a central nest, while the other females lay their eggs around it. This allows the dominant pair to prioritize their own offspring. Male ostriches take on the main incubation duties at night, using their dark feathers to blend into the surroundings, while the females incubate the eggs during the day. Once the chicks hatch, both parents take turns protecting and teaching them survival skills, but the male plays the leading role in defense. Emus have a remarkable role reversal in parenting. After a brief courtship period, the female lays a clutch of eggs and then leaves, while the male takes over full responsibility for incubation. The male emu does not eat or drink much during the 8-week incubation period, surviving off store body fat. Once the chicks hatch, the father continues to raise them alone for up to 18 months, teaching them how to find food and avoid predators. The female, on the other hand, may move on to find another mate and lay eggs elsewhere. This striking difference in parental roles shows how ostriches and emus have evolved distinct reproductive strategies to maximize the survival of their young. While ostriches rely on shared parenting, emus have a dedicated fatherhood system, making them one of the most unique bird species in the animal kingdom. As we conclude our journey into the lives of ostriches and emus, it's clear that these two remarkable birds hold a unique place in the animal kingdom. Despite their many differences, both species have evolved in ways that allow them to thrive in some of the harshest environments on Earth. From the vast plains of Africa to the rugged outback of Australia, Ostriches and emus are symbols of resilience and adaptation. Their shared ability to survive without flight, relying instead on their powerful legs and keen instincts, showcases the extraordinary ways in which nature has equipped them for survival. Whether it's the ostrich's impressive running speed or the emu's adaptability to varied climates, both birds demonstrate that flight isn't the only path to success in the animal world. Yet, as we've seen, their future is not guaranteed. Conservation efforts, environmental changes, and human impact all play crucial roles in ensuring that these birds continue to roam the earth. By protecting their habitats, promoting sustainable practices, and increasing awareness, we can all contribute to the preservation of these iconic flightless birds for future generations. As the ostriches and emus continue to inspire us with their remarkable traits and stories, let's remember that the effort to conserve them is not just about saving two species. It's about preserving the delicate balance of the ecosystems they inhabit. Their existence is a testament to the beauty of biodiversity and the importance of protecting our planet's wildlife.